Time for a long Gfred with Def Gfred to finish off my stream week. I've had some training as well. Let's see if it pays off. This video is brought to you by the Choking Hazard podcast. Search for it on your favourite podcast provider or check out broughy.com/podcast for the latest episode and much more via the link in the description. Hello everyone, I'm Broughy1322 and this donation serves an update to my fastest fully upgraded donations series where I take all donation sounds around the circuit to find the best to use for racing. I got the nice little boost. I never get that. Look at me. Alright, so we want to be going over this way. This is the quicker way on DFG these days. Like I said recently, the DFG record is actually quicker than the Gfred record. Yeah, I'm just going to follow everybody else at the start of this. Thank you guys for the donation. Very well timed, that donation to Roger. So, this is Def Gfred. We're at the very end of the stream week. Been streaming for 9 days consecutively. Figured we'd do a longer Gfred to celebrate. And I have actually been doing some practice. I jumped on a stream yesterday with RBS, Verdlith and a number of others who are experts at the Gfredding. And I learned some stuff. But it's still me. That's the main issue. So, there's always a chance that even if I know how to do something, the execution won't be there. But hopefully things will be a little bit better. We're starting in the rain. And things might not be better immediately. Let's keep that in mind. I'm still very new to some of the things that I learned yesterday. But I am now in a place where I feel like I can try them each time and gradually get better each race at the faster lines rather than just sticking strictly to the slower lines that, you know, I don't have a clue what I'm doing on. I'll take you. Anything will do. I'll take the utility truck. I do want to swap out of this as soon as possible, but I'll take it for now.
How am I dead again immediately? Oh my god! I hate cannonballs! I hate Gfreds, I hate cannonballs, I hate all of it. I hate every last bit of it.
Yeah, you wouldn't think someone who would say something like that would do Gfred practice, but I have. Aiming to better my... Oh my god. Aiming to better my Gfreds. So even if I don't do it immediately perfectly, I know what I should be doing now. That's the idea. Alright, I'm in a better car now. At least it got me out of the mess at the start. So Def Gfred. It's Def G first. Gfred straight after. We turn around and come back. Longer variation. I'm also coming off the back of having just set a Gfred world record, if you can believe. Wait, Slipstream is on? Did I leave Slipstream on? Oh, I've left Slipstream on. Do you know what that means? Catch-up's also going to be on. Unless it wasn't on automatically in the race lobby. Well, we'll just go with it. It works. It's a Slipstream Def Gfred. He's flown. Landed it. I don't know what... it depends on what... Because this is... Verdlith made this job, Def Gfred. So I don't know... I don't know whether Verdlith would have turned off catch-up by default and just hasn't turned off Slipstream because that was a relatively new setting that you can do that in the creator. But I've obviously just forgot about those additional options that are now on a different page. But yeah, it's variation month. Def Gfred in itself is a variation, but we're just getting the slipstream variation of it. Should I have got that? Possibly. Usually it doesn't make that much of a difference because people are so far spread out when we've done slipstream Gfreds before. Catch up would have a bigger difference, but I would be surprised if that was still on actually. Don't you dare.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Please still be here. Please still be here. This is worth going for. I'm going well out of my way for this.
Christ.
Okay. By getting this, I've gone to 21st out of 25th. But this was a good find. Thing is, I'm not going to be able to keep it all the way through. Obviously, the Def G is going to be completely separate. And we get a new car for the Def G, half of it. Oh yeah, that's true. We can do the full send down Chiliad for the first time because we've got a car capable of it, and this is the car that I was practicing it with. We will be attempting the full send. Like I said, there's no guarantee that it's actually going to be perfect first time over the top overtake. Yes, just about. Oh, and then I've crashed it. Rip. It won't reach the full send. Yeah, it won't if I keep doing stuff like that. All right. Let's go. I know the new, like the better way to get up the middle route as well. I have more knowledge now. That's ultimately the difference. I've got more knowledge about what I need to do and how to do it. I might not get it right every time, but at least I'll be trying to do the right things every time. But yeah, I'm coming off the back of having just set a Gfred world record, which is, I never thought I'd say again, as part of this stream week. I just set the world record for Gfred in the snow. Beat the previous record by nearly a minute and a half. I'm sure it'll get beaten immediately, but I'll leave it on the spreadsheet for a while. 18.5 minutes it was. It was a good run. That won't be its own video anywhere, but I'll link the... Oh, really? I'll link the YouTube stream of the final day of the stream week, because it was part of that, essentially. I'll link that in this Gfred when this gets uploaded. Whoops. All that from trying to carry a little bit more speed to try and pass Master on the hill. Sometimes it's better to just be patient. Oh, I can do the new line up here as well. It'll save me a few seconds. Didn't do it right, but again, I'll keep trying. Welcome, Master. Busy up Chiliad since we're doing Def G. Everybody's close together. I'm trying to turn around. I'm trying. Suboptimal is right. Alright, well, let's try it for the first time. I get 2 shots at it.
No, 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 no!
Ah, almost. I didn't execute the second bit.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Don't explode. Don't explode, please. Okay, well, it's an improvement. It's an improvement. I didn't explode, and I'm probably down quicker than what I would have been if I hadn't have tried it, so... A good first attempt at the full send. First attempt on a proper live Gfred, I mean. But that's what I mean now, like, I know the line now, so I can keep trying it. And every week, I'll just keep getting better and better. And that's what I've been missing for a while, knowing exactly how to do these new quicker lines. I know that now. And I've got to give the guys credit, they helped me. RBS, Verdlith, we were on the full send server. SMG was there, RJ, Sipak, I think it is. Sorry if I missed anyone, but they were helping me, and they tutored me on some of the most important bits, and I appreciated that. Siptex, yes. That's one way to do it. Yeah. So, yeah. Hopefully we're in for some better Gfredding opportunities. Wasn't intending to leave the slipstream on though. But it's alright. Give me that slip. Slipstreaming our way towards the front. Oh god. Works nicely. I knew I was going to hit that lamppost. I could see it, like, right in front of me. And I was like, I'm going to hit that. Lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. Like, I saw it so far in advance, and I had plenty of time to avoid it. And nothing I did made any difference. Target fixation, indeed. I knew it. I couldn't. I should have gone behind. I mean, I might know what to do, and my execution, even if my execution is great, this is still a Gfred. And we still have traffic to deal with, other players to deal with. And I can't do these new things as consistently as the top guys, obviously. We're way behind already, and there's no chance of winning, even at this stage in this race. But the idea is, hopefully I can start to get closer and at least have a chance in the future, if things go my way. Still got a chance of a top 5 in this one though, which I haven't been able to say much throughout the course of this entire year, really. That's a big rip for Ollie. Alright, 7th. There's another explosion in the distance. How far am I from 17 seconds and 35 seconds? This 9F's being good to me. I'm not going to get the pleasure of this on the Gfred side, I'm sure, but... So it's about a top 5 at this stage. Well, no, the top 2 are gone. 3rd place is up for grabs for anyone else, I think. The top 2 are on their own race, a good minute and a half ahead of everybody else. But 3rd down over, we're only looking at 40 seconds. I can do the new quarry line as well, the new line into the quarry for a Dev G. Show that off, because I practiced a little bit how to do that as well. Again, I don't think I could remember exactly the right point, but I know there or thereabouts that it will work. Wow, Jay Clyde got an early bingo. Top 10 gets 9F, crazy traffic, compliments on driving, bush, tree collision. You can't get top 10 until the race is over. You can't mark top 10 off. Those ones on the bingo card are the result. Not just, I got there, so point. Broughy.com/bingo. If you want to check out the new Gfred bingo. Some of these strats are also helpful for Gfred Scramble. Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's try this. New line. I think I went a little early on that one. That wasn't as smooth as I remember it yesterday. I think it was a little bit too early, but that's the idea with it. Way too early. Yep. I have no idea how I have no idea how I've not exploded multiple times already. I've been quite lucky in this one. But that's the idea. I was a little too early. It's actually a little bit further along the jump into the quarry on the Gfred side. And you're able to just do a little hop over the barrier, and then it's a lot quicker to get into the quarry that way. I went definitely too early on that jump and went way too high. But that's the idea. Top 10 hype is vague, but I've unticked it to the top 10 hype is, it'll probably be in quotation marks on the bingo card, which means it's a quote, me saying it, which I've just given you it by answering it just now. So Jay Clyde got his early bingo back again. Yeah, if it's in quotation marks on the bingo card, that's me saying it. I'm not going to do the new... I've messed that up big time. I'm not going to do the new parachute line on the Def G side. Perfect. Well, there or thereabouts. Yeah, because the parachute line at the end is still quicker to do. surfaced. Why is the checkpoint there? It's probably because you can't put the checkpoints in the same locations, so that was the next best option. It's a def Gfred, so it's a, you know, that you've got to have 2 checkpoints at every checkpoint basically, so it's probably as close as it can be. Oh, rip. Ivinko was in that battle for the top 2. He must have been running on the way back and he's gotten flattened. Oh, the top 2 is now a top 1. I've definitely lost time on this transition here. If you use secondary checkpoints, you can place it almost on top of a different primary checkpoint. Maybe that's a good idea for the future. Alright, now it's Gfred time. Which I have actually been practicing. Oh, I don't have the sensitivity high enough. On Xbox, I need to change that. Never mind. Yeah, lost time. It's now 50 seconds to a top 3. I'm going this way because I don't have the sensitivity on the stick to be able to do the other direction. So if it had been just a def G, I would have finished in 7th. We'll see if that improves any, since we've still got a Gfred to do. Probably not, let's be honest. This is me. I can't buy a top 5 this year. 2024 has been a significant drought. Where are you going? Hopefully we get a good car. That's the next thing. I've also got to be careful of people driving back. I'm going to do the risky line and cross the road, because it is technically quicker to get to the freeway doing this way. Dad joke, here's one. I was shocked when I was diagnosed as colourblind. It came out of the purple. That's a good one. I forgot to do a dad joke on the first run. It's not much of a run, to be fair.
Nice ride! My fucking ride!
You would expect them to stop. And they just
Puta
don't.
madre! Go back to your whole shit, dick!
That's it. Oh, he's got it. Bollocks. Not good. Alright, Sultan. it's going to have to do me for the remainder. I've lost so much time on this transition.
I get such a huge boost
from coming out of the quarry in the 9F to going back into the quarry in the Sultan. I've lost a lot of time. Thank you very much for the donation, by the way. I'll catch up with them all afterwards. Okay, so I'm chasing down a Radius and another Sultan to get back to where I was in 7th. Yeah, I'm over a minute and a half away from 3rd. That's not going to happen. The top 5's not going to happen now unless something really bad happens to someone up in front. But we push on. It's all practice. Still a mountain to climb, it's true. Don't know what cars people would have gotten on their Gfred side. Hell still awaits, yes. The whole transition between the end of Def G and the start of Gfred is just atrocious. This was a good swap, going to go get this Sultan, because I'm closing in on this Radius quite quickly. That would have been me. Catching up to somebody else. Oh, come on. Is this the leader or is this 2nd place? 2nd place. Died, got ran over and still in 2nd. Relatively comfortable 2nd. Copyright? Where did copyright come from? Maybe he went and swapped cars at the sports car road. Top 5 is still possible, I think. It feels it. Yeah, these differently placed copyrights on his roof. These differently placed checkpoints are a little weird.
Get out of the way!
I don't remember that from when we had Def Gfred back in the day. Maybe the checkpoint spacings were less stringent back in the day. The older versions. Oh, I forgot about the slipstream. Let's go. Oh, I can't sneak in. No, no. No, no, now I'm on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, it would be good if we can get secondary checkpoints used to be able to put the checkpoints in the right places on all sides. Alright, 36 seconds to a top 5. Made up time on 3rd place, a podium I think, but there's not enough of the Gfred left. Top 5 is still doable. Can I get a top? I haven't had a top. Top 5 is always possible, we always say it, but it really hasn't been possible for me this year don't know how many I've had, but it's like 1 or 2 top 5s throughout the entirety of 2024. Get it back. And there's one for your bingo cards. Top 5's always possible. Another 9F. I'm sticking with the Sultan at this point, I think. Unless I see a 9F on this side of the road, so I don't need to crash it. The Sultan's a workhorse. I think I should stick with it. Coquette. Yeah, I'm sticking with the Sultan. How's the Sultan at the full send? Is that alright? Doable? I've mostly done it with the 9F, to be fair. You'll find out. I mean, that's true. I'm about to find out because I'm definitely trying it. Fireball is always possible. Being caught up by copyright. Was he in a Rapid GT, I think? It's fast in a straight line, that. But the Sultan should do me well up Chilean. Sultan didn't do that biker well. Sorry. So here we go. It's always weird when we do a def Gfred or a lap Fred when we're doing Gfred, but the gaps are massive. See if I get a second try at doing this new line up here now. See if I can do it better. Not quite. I tried. There's a learning process. Only the really fast cars can do that line. Yeah, that's what I felt like there. I didn't have that speed to be able to clear the little ridge. Thought the Sultan might have been able to, but wait, where's this checkpoint? Oh god. It's throwing me off completely. Alright, let's try it again. Another full send. A little bit too far to the right. This isn't good. No, it's not good. Too far to the right. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. It's always a success if you don't die. I have gotten so lucky with not exploding in this def Gfred. I should have been dead so many times. Alright. 30 seconds still to top 5. I don't know whether I actually saved any time. Maybe got held up by the train if I need luck. Get off the wall. Because me attempting the full send, most of the time, even if I don't do it perfectly, it's still going to be quicker than what I would normally have done and gone down carefully or whatever. So, you know, I might have at least saved some time. A second, maybe. At least there's hope now. There's a brighter future ahead. It's not just awfulness. And no chance of doing anything ever. But as always with Gfreds, my practice is going to be in the stream Gfreds. I'm not going to do them solo all the time. But at least I'll be practicing on stream in the right way. Oh, God.
Damn.
I can't catch a break. I'm fighting copyright over 6th rather than pushing on for 5th. Depends on if I can get a good Hail Mary. Oh, the slipstream!
Bounce. That was a very bad bounce! No!
Yes! The slipstream gave me the speed to clear the bush a bit better. Not that one though. We're properly going at it for this. Is this someone getting a car? Ivinko? Has Ivinko died twice? No way. Top 5 is now more possible. GG, RBS and Verdlet in the top 2 spots. Thank you for the help yesterday. I won't see the results of it immediately, but it's going to help as time goes on, I'm sure. "24 seconds. I did actually make up some time on what was previously 3rd place of Elite. I was practicing. The Hail Mary is the first thing that I practiced yesterday. I had plenty of runs on that. Figured out the right way to approach it and everything. Managed to do it pretty well for that Gfred world record in the snow. Just got to execute it here. But this is still me. Oh, and Copyright's still right there with his friggin' rapid GT closing in, and he's going to get the slip as well. Alright, popcorn time. I mean, the practice hasn't made it 100% perfect every single time, but it's increased the percentage, at least, for the Hail Mary. I think I'm going to get there before Copyright. No traffic, no traffic. Good. It's about as good as it's going to get. Oh, poor Copyright. Poor Copyright. That was alright. That was alright. I think everybody ahead of... Wait, someone's swimming. Ivinko! Oh, Ivinko must have died on the parachute, so he's lost it. Top 5!
what a scumbag.
And then I learned about releasing it to go a bit further, even if it's slower, if you're not going to make it. Didn't feel like it. Come on. Go. 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 Go, you. Come on. I can see him on the map. Come on. Yes! Top 5's always possible. A very rare top 5 this year. 2024 has not seen many of those. It wasn't perfect by any stretch, but I think the practice did help. If I hadn't done the practice and hadn't learned the new stuff, I think that that wouldn't have even had a chance at the top 5 there. Is that only the second top 5 I've had in 2024? That's crazy. It's only going to get better from here. I know what to do, and these Gfreds now, I'll be practicing it every week. It'll just keep getting better, I'm sure. And we've got some normal Gfreds next month to continue practicing with it. Poor Evinko. Died twice. I only got that top 5 because of Evinko. But I'll take it. At least it's not me dying. Previous one was 5th in February on Project Homecoming. Wow. Crazy. And a good way to round off the stream week. Snow Gfred world record holder. Looking up in the regular Gfreds and got a top 5 for the first time in a long time. Evinko lost his shoot when he got killed but didn't know. I see. Oh. Rip. Well, at least it wasn't me for a change. What could possibly go wrong here? I mean, you were in 4th as well. No way! You've got to be kidding me! I tell you what, I got really lucky to get a top 5 in this because, like, Evinko died twice. This happened to DW, who was already in front of me. From 4th place, the train spawns and explodes. Oh my god. Wow. DW, I would uninstall. That's crazy. Still in beta. Still in beta. GTA 5 is a perfect game with no issues whatsoever.